U.S. President Donald Trump has denied consideration of providing Tomahawk missiles, marking a clear and unexpected shift in America's defense stance. For months, defense circles and political analysts believed that Washington was considering offering Tomahawk cruise missiles to key allies. The idea was simple: strengthen partners like Japan and Australia, and counter the growing power of China and Russia in the Indo-Pacific region. But Trump's latest remarks have brought all those expectations to an end. Speaking briefly to the media, Trump said, "We are not considering that option right now." A short sentence, but one that carries heavy geopolitical weight. Inside Washington, sources report that Trump personally decided to halt the missile consideration, citing cost, escalation concerns, and what he described as strategic restraint. The Pentagon has not released any formal statement, but officials close to the matter say the president's stance has already caused quiet frustration among defense planners. The Tomahawk missile is one of America's most reliable long-range, precision strike weapons. Used in Iraq, Syria, and Libya, it symbolizes American reach and power. For allies like Japan and Australia, having access to this technology would mean a massive upgrade in deterrence and capability. But Trump's decision effectively blocks that path, at least for now. Reactions have been divided. Supporters of the president claim this shows wisdom, a move to prevent an arms race and to avoid unnecessary involvement in global conflicts. Critics, however, see it as inconsistency in U.S. policy. They argue that such sudden reversals make America appear unreliable to its allies and weaken the credibility of Washington's commitments abroad. This policy shift also arrives at a politically sensitive time. Trump is dealing with multiple domestic and international pressures, economic uncertainty, internal political divisions, and questions about America's role in global security. Analysts suggest the denial may be part of a calculated strategy to present Trump as a leader who prefers diplomacy over aggression, especially ahead of upcoming political challenges. Strategically, this decision could mean that the United States is redirecting its defense priorities. Instead of expanding offensive weapon exports, Washington might focus on maintaining technological superiority through cyber capabilities, missile defense systems, and space-based assets. It also sends a subtle message to both China and Russia. The U.S. is cautious but still confident in its strength. For American allies, however, the message is mixed. Japan, South Korea, and Australia may now be pushed to accelerate their own weapons programs or seek new partnerships to fill the gap left by this reversal. In a region already tense with military competition, such a shift could alter the balance of power and reshape strategic calculations. Globally, this move may be read as part of Trump's broader pattern: unpredictable, unilateral, and often focused on domestic perception rather than long-term international stability. But whether this unpredictability strengthens or weakens America's position remains to be seen. In the end, the denial of Tomahawk missiles is more than just a defense decision. It's a signal, a statement of how the United States under Trump views its role in a changing world. It reflects caution, political calculation, and perhaps a recognition that global power today requires not just weapons, but timing, message, and control. For now, the world watches as Washington recalibrates its next move.